The first topic that I will discuss in this video is about software. Software. Software is a generic term that used to describe computer programs that run on PCs, mobile phones, tablets, or other smart devices. Software is often used to describe all the functional aspects of a computer that do not refer to its physical components or hardware. One example of software is augmented reality, also known as AR, which will be the specific subject of this video. The topics to be discussed are augmented reality system, how it works, AR versus VR, display technologies, and applications and examples. What is augmented reality? Augmented reality. It is a combination of a real scene viewed by a user and a virtual scene generated by a computer that augments the scene with additional information. It includes visual, auditory, haptic, somatosensory, and olfactory. AR can be defined as a system that fulfills three basic features: a combination of real and virtual worlds, real-time interaction, and accurate 3D registration of virtual and real objects. A key measure of AR system is how realistically they integrate augmentations with the real world. The software must derive real-world coordinates independent of camera and camera images. That process is called image registration and uses different methods of computer vision, mostly related to video tracking. Many computer vision's methods of augmented reality are inherited from visual odometry. An ogogram is a computer-generated image that is used to create AR or augmented reality. Ogography is the science of software practice of making ogographs for AR. What are the goals of augmented reality? The first goal of augmented reality is to enhance a person's performance and perception of the world. The second is to create a system such that a user cannot tell the difference between the real world and the virtual augmentation of it. Sometimes, people thought that augmented reality or AR is just the same with virtual reality or VR, but it's not. Augmented reality versus virtual reality. AR, the system augments the real world scene, while in VR, a totally immersive environment. In AR, user maintains a sense of presence of the world and needs a mechanism to combine the virtual and real worlds. While in VR, visual senses are under control of system, sometimes oral and proprioceptive senses too. How AR works. In case of mobile devices like smartphones and tablets, augmented reality technology can be used either through location services or camera or a combination of both. The viewer can see the input from the camera being modified on the screen. There are many location-based apps available for Android and iOS platform. Augmented reality does not work only on smartphones or tablets. There are also some display that can be used, such as these display technologies. First is the head-mounted display. Head-mounted display, or HMD, is a device paired to a headset such as harness or helmet. Second is eyeglasses. Eyeglasses is an eyewear that employs cameras to intercept the real-world view and redisplay its augmented view through the eyepieces. Third is the virtual retina display. Virtual retina display is a personal display device that is scanned directly onto a retina of a viewer's eye. Fourth is the spatial. It uses projectors to display graphical information. User is not required to carry equipment to wear or display over their eyes. Augmented reality has many applications such as medical, military, machine and repair, entertainment, education, games, and navigation. In military, AR can serve a network communicator system that renders useful battlefield data onto a soldier's goggles in real lifetime. In medical, AR allow more advanced preoperative imaging studies, letting doctors and surgeons examine a holographic view of patients' internal anatomy. While in machine and repair, AR may lead the machine through a specific task by highlighting its parts. For entertainment purposes, AR has been used effectively in PR and marketing initiatives for motion pictures as well as in televisions and other media promotional campaigns. In education, AR applications can complement a standard curriculum. Text, graphics, video, and audio can be imposed into a student's real-time environment. In games, AR development of video game is like projecting in the real world and giving a real experience of gaming. While in navigation, AR can augment the effectiveness of navigation devices that can be displayed on car windshield. That's all in AR or augmented reality for software topic.
Let it ready. Let it down, 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 let it
The second topic that I will discuss in this video is about hardware. Computer hardware. Computer hardware includes the physical parts of a computer such as the case, central processing unit or CPU, monitor, keyboard, computer data storage, graphics card, sound card, speakers, and motherboard. One example of computer hardware under computer data storage is Universal Serial Bus or USB, which will be the specific topic of this video. Topic to be discussed is iTwin, inventors of iTwin, how to use iTwin, its unique features, and its software requirements. A USB flash drive is a data storage device that consists of flash memory with an integrated universal serial bus or USB interface. A cloud storage is also a similar case wherein the data is stored remotely and is accessed whenever needed. But a drawback of these USB flash drives is its small size, cause of which it can easily be misplaced or lost. This is a particular problem if the data it contains is sensitive and confidential. In cloud storages, the data can be stolen or misused if the username and password of an account to access the storage is hacked by someone. There are many more drawbacks like limited storage, no security, backup, temp files, no remote disable, and etc. What is iTwin? iTwin is a limitless secure USB device that enables users to access, edit, and share all their files and media between any two online computers anywhere in the world. The only limit is the size of your computer's hard drive. iTwin is an innovative solution that allows remote file access without the security and privacy risk of the cloud and USB flash drives. It's very easy to access as a USB device and no special installation is required. iTwin uses thoroughly analyzed crypto protocols and algorithms. It has features like bidirectional file access, no temp files, remote disable, smart key generation, password support, and Twin Trust authentication. iTwin is a revolutionary new file sharing and remote access device brought to you by the company called iTwin. It's like two ends of cable without the cable. It's as simple to use as flash drive. It's literally plug and play. iTwin can connect any two online computers anywhere in the world. iTwin enables you to have access to any or all of your home computer's files and folders while you're on the go. There's no inbuilt limit to the amount of storage you can access with iTwin while you're on the go. The only limit is the size of your hard drives. The only other limit is the speed of your internet connection. The faster it is, the better you experience. You can select files accessing later on the go, or you can edit them remotely without the files leaving your computer. You can also back up files to your home or office computer while you're out on the go. It's so easy. It's unbelievable. Who invented iTwin? iTwin was invented by an Indian named Laks Anantraman after achieving a bachelor's degree in electrical and electronic engineering. iTwin was invented by an Indian named Laks Anantraman after achieving a bachelor's degree in electrical and electronic engineering. How to use iTwin? When you connect iTwin, you'll see a regular window pop up just as you would if you plug in a regular USB flash drive. Drag and drop files and folders into these windows to share them, as many as you want. Leave your computer with one half of iTwin connected to it. Detach the other half of iTwin and take it with you. Wherever you go, you can remotely access the shared files simply by plugging the half you're carrying into any online Windows computer. iTwin allows you to transfer files to or from your home computer or your office computer or your friends or your colleagues. iTwin also allows you to edit and share files on a remote computer. While keeping them on that remote computer, No need to transfer those files before you edit them. Unique features of iTwin. The first is Smart Key Generation. Two iTwins together generate a random 256-bit AES key every time they are physically paired and plugged into a computer. Smart key generation is assisted by a computer-to-a randomness. Smart crypto key resides only on the two halves of paired iTwin. Smart crypto key is used for encrypting all the data traffic between two iTwins. Second is no temp files. Unplug iTwin and all temp files are purged automatically. This is especially useful when using a computer that does not belong to you. The third is password support. Passwords of any length can be set. Unlike other web services, iTwin's password is stored on itself, not on any server. If you forget your password, simply pair both halves of your iTwin, plug them into a computer, and set a new password. No need for tech support. Fourth is bidirectional file access. When using iTwin, the connection between two computers is completely symmetrical. Access, copy, backup, and remotely edit files on computer A from computer B and B from A, you will have access to files of both A and B. The fifth and the last is the iTwin is like the two ends of a cable without the cable. iTwin is just like a wireless device connecting two systems and securely transferring data between them. iTwin software requirements. It requires minimum of 512 megabytes, 1 gigabyte RAM recommended, requires 15 megabytes hard disk space, USB 2.0 port, and requires broadband internet access. The iTwin, a fantastic solution for home user who wishes to access and change their files remotely and securely. The iTwin bypasses the virtual world of cloud services to turn your physical storage into its own networking solution. The iTwin is simple to use and expensively solves the Dropbox limitation. For those who want to keep the files up to date between two computers of the iTwin is for you. That's all for the hardware topic. The third topic that I will discuss in this video is about computer networks. Computer networks. A computer network is a collection of computers, servers, mainframes, network devices, peripherals, or other devices connected to one another to allow data sharing. An excellent example of network is the Internet. One example of network is the wireless sensor network or WiseNet that will be the main topic of this video. The topics to be discussed are Introduction to WiseNet, its design goals, its system description, and its applications. What is WiseNet? Wireless Sensor Network or WiseNet is a wireless network that monitors the environment conditions such as light, temperature, and humidity. What is modes? This network is comprised of nodes called moles. Moles form an ad hoc network to transmit this data to a computer that functions as a server. How does WiseNet work? The server stores the data in database where it can later be retrieved and analyzed via web-based interface. The network works successfully with an implementation of sensor mode. How does WiseNet construct? This involves selecting the hardware, designing the modes, and porting TinyOS. Once the platform is completed and TinyOS was ported to it, the next stage is to use this platform to create a small-scale system of wireless network sensor or WiseNet. Why we need WiseNet? Smart environment represent the next revolutionary of development step in building, utilities, industrial, home, shipboard, and transaction system automation. The importance of sensor network is highlighted by the number program, military program, and NSF program. They may work in interior of a large machinery, at the bottom of an ocean, inside a twister, in a battlefield, in a home, in large building, or be attached to animals. Design goals of WiseNet. First is to use the commercial off-the-shelf or COTS software and standard interfaces where applicable, such as Apache Web Server or HTTP, MySQL database, and PHP web programming language. Second is to have a simple web-based user interface. Third is to have a battery-powered wireless sensor nodes or modes. Next is to have a low power consumption or long battery life. And lastly is to have modes create self-organizing ad hoc networks for robust communications. WiseNet has two subsystems. First is the primary subsystems that consist of data analysis and data acquisition. Data analysis. This subsystem is software only. This relied on existing internet and web infrastructure to provide communication between client and server components. It is selectively present collected environment data to end user in a graphical manner. Data acquisition. It collects and stores environmental data for later processing by the data analysis subsystem. This is a mix of both PC and embedded system software as well as embedded system hardware. It is composed of both server and mode network components. The second subsystem of WiseNet is system components that has client, server, and sensor mode network. Client. Client is a standard web browser via internet. Any computer with a web browser and internet access could be a client. It served only a user interface to the data analysis subsystem. Server. It is a critical component that links between the data acquisition and data analysis subsystems. On the data analysis side, an HTTP server hosting a web application. When a page request comes in, the HTTP server calls the web application, which retrieves data from SQL database, processes it, and returns a web page which the HTTP server serves to the client. Sensor modes. It is the component responsible for collecting new environmental data and transmitting that data to the server. The applications of WiseNet are lab or office monitoring, habitat monitoring, security applications, extreme weather surveillance, potential biomedical applications, and military reconnaissance. That's all for the computer hardware topic.
Wireless sensor network. Toshiba's technology enables sensor networks to watch over people and society. Connecting together urban functions, a wireless sensor network allows nodes to communicate with and control one another. It can be used to monitor infrastructure such as bridges and tunnels. Power and network cables are unnecessary. Even places requiring long-term observation for detecting structural deterioration can be monitored simply by attaching a sensor. This maintenance-free system reliably collects sensor data across a wide area. Toshiba's technology will maximize social safety by connecting the increasingly complex urban functions of the future with high-reliability networks. Technology that maximizes social safety. Wireless sensor networks. The important factors in this technology are the formation of an autonomous mesh network and achievement of low power consumption. Without the use of special settings, each wireless sensor autonomously recognizes ambient conditions, adjusts the timing of communications, and forms a communication network with neighboring sensors. By adapting to various conditions, the wireless sensor network gathers sensor data reliably across a wide area in a bucket relay format. The network also minimizes standby power based on communication conditions, so that wireless communication can be maintained for long periods using batteries alone. Enabling sensor networks to watch over people and society. Imagine the future.
The fourth and the last topic that I will discuss in this video is about microelectronics. Microelectronics. Microelectronics is a subfield of electronics which are very small. It is also known as semiconductor device fabrication, that is the process used to create chips, the integrated circuits that are present in everyday electrical and electronic devices, such as artificial intelligence chip or AI chip. It is a multi-step sequence of photographic and chemical processing stages, during which electronic circuits are gradually created on a wafer made of pure semiconducting material. Silicon is the most commonly used semiconductor material today, along with various common semiconductors. The topics to be discussed are artificial intelligence advantages, artificial intelligence disadvantages, artificial intelligence chip in robot, and artificial intelligence chip in smartphones. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence or AI is an area of computer science that emphasizes the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. Some activities of computers with artificial intelligence are designed for include speech recognition, learning, planning, and problem solving. The core problems of artificial intelligence include programming computers for certain traits such as knowledge, reasoning, problem solving, perception, learning, planning, and ability to manipulate and move objects. Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that aims to create intelligent machines. It became an essential part of the technology industry. Research associated with artificial intelligence is highly technical and specialized. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the simulation of human intelligence processed by machines, especially computer systems. This process includes learning, or the acquisition of information and rules for using information. Also, reasoning, or the use of rules to each approximate or define conclusions. And lastly is the self-correlation. Particular applications of AI include expert systems, speech recognition, and machine vision. Artificial intelligence advantages. In AI, the chances of error are almost nil. It can be used to explore outer space, depths of ocean, and many more. Smartphones are greatest example of artificial intelligence. It can be used in time-consuming task efficiency. Algorithms can help the doctors assess patients and their health risks. Machines do not require sleep or break and are able to function without stopping. Artificial intelligence disadvantages. Artificial intelligence is high cost. It decreases in demand for human labor. AI may be programmed to do something devastating. Machine ethics. The storage and access are not as effective as human brain. No improvement with experiences. Artificial intelligence uses the technology called AI chip or artificial intelligence chip. What is artificial intelligence chip? Artificial intelligence chips are specialized silicon chips that are used AI technology and are used for machine learning. AI can help eliminate or reduce the risk to human errors life across many industry verticals. The need for more efficient systems to solve math and computational problems is critical as data size increases. In this way, most of key players in the IT industry are focused on developing AI chips and applications. Moreover, the development of quantum computing and the increase in the implementation of AI chips in robotics are driving growth of the global intelligence chip market. Also, the emergence of the autonomous robots that develop and control themselves has been shown to provide potential growth opportunities for the market. Artificial intelligence chip in robot. Amazon is working on building AI chips for Echo, which would allow Alexa, the robot shown earlier, to more quickly parse information and get those answers. Artificial intelligence chip in smartphones. AR chips are being introduced into the latest smartphones, and they put power of neural networks in the palm of your hand, with cool names like Bionic Chip for iPhone and Neural Processing Unit for Huawei phones. The scope for the term AI or artificial intelligence tends to shift and evolve over time. In simple words, artificial intelligence is anything where the machine shows human-style thoughts and reasoning. That's all for the microelectronics topic.